Welcome to Up to Speed. I'm Katie Hargitt, joined by the reigning champion of the Verizon IndyCar Series, Josef Newgarden. Josef, we talk all the time about your championship, and we've heard about it for over 6 months now, but what I want to know is, what's something that you feel like maybe we didn't pick up on last year?
Probably, the relationship between me and Tim. That was a different dynamic for me. Joining Team Penske, there's a lot of new people to meet, and getting to work with Tim on the timing stand, he was obviously in my ear for all the races, and I think that dynamic was really good for me. You kind of coached me through some of the races that we ran, particularly at the end of the year. I think he was helping me keep my head right, making sure I was thinking about the right things during the race. So that, to me, was a really important dynamic that we probably didn't talk about very much. But there's many relationships, many dynamics within the team that make a successful campaign, but that was certainly one of them. I think that helped us just have a good year. One
of the perks of being the champion is that you kind of get to bounce around the country and see lots of new sights. But did you get any time off? Because that could be a drawback too, no rest.
Yeah, I really didn't. No, the off season went by really quickly because I was busy the whole time. I wasn't at home. I think the biggest break I had was Christmas. I had about 10 days where I actually went to Denmark to see some family that I have over there, which was really nice. But then once that was done, it was just flat out again. So obviously a good break, but I was just traveling so much, almost too much. I was a little overwhelmed with the travel. And it wears me out. Like when you travel, I don't know, 90 days, 95 days in the off season, it's just a lot. You want to be home for just a solid week, and that'll make you feel a little bit better. So yeah, it's a problem, that you got to travel so much, but it's also a good thing. When you're busy, it means things are going well. So I'm not going to complain too much.
One thing that I noticed about you last year is just how focused, and much more focused than ever you seemed. Do you have like a mindset song, something to get you pumped up?
I don't. I don't.
You just do it all on your own.
Some people associate with music. They puts them in the right state. They have a song that they listen to, and then they go back to a certain moment, and it puts them in the right mood for whatever. I don't really do that. I just try and I compartmentalize everything. So if something bad is going on, I just kind of put that to the side and then focus on whatever the current task is at hand. That's sort of how I work. We kind of did that all year for each race weekend, and I think it worked pretty well.
What's something that you can take from last year to bring into this year?
Well, everything. It's not one thing. It's sort of the experience of working together with a new group. Having a second season together, I think is going to do wonders. It's got the same engineer that I had last year. We've actually got a new guy, Gavin, that's working with us now. That's probably going to transition into full-time engineer with me. But there's just so many things that you don't have to relearn. You don't have to relearn the crew. Just all those quick moments that you have together that might be a little bit delayed when you first show up, where you don't just automatically do something together. You have to talk about it. Now we don't have to talk about it as much. We can just do them and react pretty quickly. I think that will speed the process up and make us a bit better in 2018.
Well, if there's no delay for Josef and the one team, that's bad news for the rest of the Verizon IndyCar Series paddock. Be sure to catch us on NBCSN when coverage kicks back off from Phoenix on April 7th at 9 p.m. Eastern.